Well, Ian, firstly, 3 points at home. How does that feel?
Feels magnificent, really. The goal like that, with the disappointment we just let one in, pretty strange one. After being one up and not coasting, it was a difficult game. So we got ourselves in front. Then they go and equalise, and then Finlay on his foot that's not his usual one. He's gone and smashed a fantastic thing in. So everybody's buzzing in there, and it was a tough old day. We had the sun in our eyes the first half. We didn't do things as smoothly as normal. My day started with a phone call, text message at 5:45 in the morning from Gav Kilkenny saying he's got the flu. Been up all night. So I'm very pleased with the lads, to be honest. Absolutely vital 3 points for us to tuck in our top pocket. That gives us, I think it's 29 now. We're 1 point away from breaking through the 30 barrier, which we need to do as quickly as we can, and I'm delighted we've got back onto a winning run.
We left it late, but as you mentioned there, Tranmere made it really difficult with their style of play throughout the first half. And you mentioned in your pre-match they were going to be a difficult team to break down.
Yeah, I was very impressed with them today. They're such a handful up front, and the subs they had as well caused all sorts of trouble. Davison scored against us last year from a wicked angle, if I remember rightly. So they're a handful. They're improving, they're learning, they're getting better all the time. They had a bit of a dodgy start, but up front they're more than capable. So yeah, it was a very tough fixture, but we came out on top in the end, and that's all that matters, really.
Ollie Palmer was a handful throughout the first half, maybe not getting so much of the rub of the green in the first half, but he got his goal in the second half to get us one up.
Yeah, it's very tough for him. When people are looking at how we pass and how we move and how we're not getting out and they're blocking that, we got to go from back to front to him, and we're not used to doing that at the moment. So I'm with a little bit of help at half time, we can point out one or two different bits, and obviously he's always going to score. And luckily he got down the channel, put it across, Prince hit a great shot, and he followed in. So it's what good players do. They get on the score sheet, don't they? And with all the injuries and suspensions and God knows flu, whatever else we got, I'm delighted with that. That team's the first time that team played together. I haven't even practiced together with Adam in it. Do you know what I mean? So luckily with the reserves, we do the same thing with the ones who aren't playing. We do the same thing against the youth team on a Thursday, so they'd practiced what to do, but with different people. So Tom Nichols and Adam Murphy, that's the first time they've really been together, and I thought he did very well, so well done.
Well, let's talk about the winner. It was a hell of a strike on Finlay. I'd probably say it's his weaker foot as well, but a hell of a strike and what a winner.
Yeah, he can open a tin of salmon with his left foot, but I don't think I've seen him use his right, I think maybe once when he clipped it into the goal, his hands, and everybody went, oh, but it was wonderful. He's a wonderful kid. He's had a sore ankle. He done well to play today, and did I expect that with his right foot? With his left, yeah, but not his right, but well done. He'll be teasing us now. And every one member of my staff's trying to claim that they did some right foot shooting with him in the last couple of days, but it's none of them, it was me.
You talk about the atmosphere in the changing room after that game. It's clearly been a difficult week with injury and illness to a number of key players. Ollie Clark, Gav Kilkenny, Tom Wilson-Brown out today as well. So how good is the mood in the changing room considering the week that you've had as well?
It's excellent. They've been really good all week. And I think, as I say, we said to them after, we're trying to learn. Every one of us is trying to learn how to play with each other, how to work together, how to beat people who are good, because there's nobody in this league who isn't good. And you're going to see some strange results throughout the whole course of the rest of this season, and hopefully we can continue to show promise even if we're behind, show belief even if we are level and we've only got a few minutes left. That's what's pleasing me about this lot. They're starting to look like the team who finished last season for me. They're starting to believe, they're starting to grow, they're starting to, whoever it is, you know, whoever's come on, they've done what they need to do. Taft's big headers at the end there, you know, Ryan Delaney's got a big header at the end. It's really important that everybody keeps going, and if they're not getting the minutes they want, then keep going, because we're going to need you throughout the course of this season if we want to be where we want to be, which is towards the top of the table, if not at the top.
It was obviously our annual remembrance fixture this afternoon, a beautifully observed minute silence and a last post this afternoon, but really important as well for that.
Yeah, I thought both sets of fans were excellent. I've got to thank them for that. And what a show that was. 3 buglers, trumpeters, whatever they are, wonderful, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's so moving. And well done to the club for putting that on, and well done for those people for keeping us safe.
Just want to lastly talk about the supporters, because the noise that they made when Finley Monroe's winner hit the back of the net was emphatic, and they were in really good voice this afternoon, particularly in that second half as we were looking for that winner.
They were excellent all day, absolutely excellent, singing from the start, singing in the middle, singing when it wasn't going that well. They sung all day and helped us get 3 points, so well done, thank you very much.